Hi students, welcome to physics classes. Today we'll discuss next topic in vectors is angle between two vectors. How can we find angle between two vectors? Now suppose two vectors are starting from a point. Two vectors are starting from a point. We can take the angle between two vectors like this. If two vectors ending at one point, two vectors ending at one point, we can find the angle between two vectors like this, or we can find by extending these two. Here also we can find angle between two vectors. These both angles are same. So don't worry. No need to worry to find angle between two vectors. Now suppose two vectors A bar, B bar are starting from one point, are ending at one point. We can find angle between two vectors. Okay, to find angle between two vectors, either they should start from one point or they should end at one point. They should start from one point or they should end at one point. Instead of that, for example, a vector A bar and a vector B bar like this are there. How can we find the angle between these two vectors? How can we find the angle between these two vectors? Now, actually, two vectors either start from one point or end at one point. But these two, tail of A vector and head of B vector are matching. So, here, can we find angle like this? For example, this angle is 130 degrees. Can we say angle between A bar and B bar is 130 degrees? No, it is wrong. Now we should extend this vector like this. Here we can find the angle. Now if it is 150, this is 130, this is 50 degrees. Now the angle between A bar and B bar is 50 degrees. Angle between A bar and B bar is 50 degrees, not 130. This is wrong. This is correct. Remember that to find angle between two vectors, either they should start from one point or they should end at one point. Then only we can find angle. Okay. Next, addition of two vectors. Now, if you take scalars, they can be added by following simple rules of algebra. But vectors can't be added like that. Vectors can't be added like scalars. Scalars are having only magnitude. So we can add them by using simple algebra. If, for example, a mass of 50 kg is added to another mass of 50 kg. A mass of 50 kg is added to another mass of 50 kg. Then its result exactly 50 plus 50, 100 kg. Simply we can add exactly 100 kg. Now coming to the vectors, while adding or subtracting, their direction also should be considered. Now here, if two vectors having 50 units quantity, vector of 50 units and another vector of 50 units, even they are same physical quantities, even they are same physical quantity, their resultant is magnitude from 0 to 100 units. Anything between 0 units to 100 units, because direction we should consider here. Direction we should consider. Simply we can't add simply like scalars. Okay, even though it is a same physical quantity, even it is magnitude. Here in scalar magnitude we didn't consider direction, simply we can add. But in vector, even though these two 50s are magnitudes, their direction should be considered. It will be from 0 to 100, anything between 0 to 100 units. The vector sum is also known as resultant. Vector sum is also known as resultant of two vectors. Now here we are saying direction to be considered. Direction is to be considered. If they are in same direction, if they are in opposite direction, what will be happen? We will see now. Now addition of two vectors in same direction. Now here a bar and b bar in same direction, but they are having different magnitudes. Now here we can add it like this, because they are in same direction. This is a bar, this is b bar. Total, if they are in same direction. So here we can write c bar equal to a bar plus b bar. Magnitude is added. Direction, both are having same direction, no? So same direction. Now two vectors are in opposite direction. Addition of two vectors in opposite direction. Now let us take a bar and b bar, two vectors are moving in opposite direction, exactly opposite direction. So here we can write the remaining part. C bar is the resultant equal to a bar adding b plus b is in opposite direction minus b bar. A bar plus minus b bar. Now the remaining, this will be cancelled, this will be remaining. And magnitudes we are doing like this. Then what about direction? Larger vector direction we should keep here. When two vectors in opposite direction, directly we can take like this, magnitude a bar plus minus b bar, and its direction is towards larger vector. Okay. Next one, if two vectors inclined mutually, addition of two vectors inclined mutually, like this. A vector a bar is going like this, b bar is going like this. Its resultant will be like this. C bar equal to a bar plus b bar. Resultant is a bar plus b bar, and its direction is like this. This is when they are in same direction, when in opposite direction, and inclined mutually. Next, triangle law of vectors. If two vectors a bar, b bar are like two sides of a triangle, two vectors a bar and b bar are like represents two sides of a triangle and it is taken in an order, and it is in a order. Now the third side of the triangle is taken in reverse, and it will represent the resultant of two vectors. It will represent the resultant of two vectors. If two vectors in a triangle are taken in an order and it is represents like a triangle, two vectors are represents a triangle taken in an order, and the third side taken in reverse, and it represents resultant of A bar and B bar. Or if three vectors represents a triangle in an order, A bar, B bar, C bar, these three are representing a triangle and they are in an order. Now we can write A bar plus B bar plus C bar equal to 0. If you take third side in reverse, that is equal to some resultant of first two vectors. If you take 3 in an order, it will be equal to 0. Resultant will be equal to 0. This is triangle of vectors. If not 3 sides, if more than 3 are there, then what will be happen? Now it will be taken as polygon. Polygon means if number of vectors are represents like A bar, B bar, C bar, D bar, represents magnitude and in a direction, in a polygon, sides of a polygon taken in order. Next, the resultant will be giving another side in opposite, like this, opposite. So this can be written as E bar equal to A bar plus B bar plus C bar plus D bar, like this. Or all are in same direction. A bar, B bar, C bar, D bar, E bar. All are in same direction. Then it can be taken as A bar plus B bar plus C bar, D bar, E bar equal to 0. Both are same. Here sides are more. If all are in same order, sum equal to 0. If any one is in a reverse, then that is equal to remaining resultant. Okay? Clear? Yes. In the next class, I'll discuss very important topic, parallelogram law of vectors. Okay. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.